Ever wish you could, like, peek under the hood of any business? See what makes it tick.
Right, like some kind of X-ray vision for figuring out how companies actually, make money.
This deep dive, it's like we're handing you the X-ray goggle.
We're diving deep into the business model canvas.
Think of this as your cheat sheet for understanding, like, the DNA of any business out there, no matter how complex.
And it is fascinating how this, what seems like pretty straightforward tool,
Yeah.
with its 9 elements, can unlock these incredible insights.
It's more than just, like, a checklist.
Oh, absolutely. This isn't just checking boxes. It's about understanding. It's the interplay.
Uh-huh.
It's the synergy between each moving piece.
Ooh, I like that.
Think of it, I guess you could almost say like a well-oiled machine.
Okay.
Or even like a symphony.
Ooh, symphony. I like that. So let's break it down. What are these 9 magical elements we're talking about?
All right, so first up, you've got your customer segments.
Okay.
That's the who. Who are you serving?
Right. Makes sense.
Then we move on to value propositions.
Okay.
And this is less about what you're selling and more about why it matters to those customers.
The why, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Then, of course, you need channels. How are you reaching them? You need customer relationships. How are you building loyalty?
Keeping them coming back for more.
Precisely.
Okay. And then, of course, the part we all love. How do we get paid? Revenue streams.
Exactly. Got to have that revenue.
Gotta keep the lights on, right? But we also have key activities, resources, partnerships. Did I miss any?
Cost structure.
Cost structure. It's like it's a recipe, but instead of flour and sugar, we're dealing with, like, innovation and strategy.
That's a great way to put it. And just like with any good recipe, the magic really is in how these ingredients all work together.
Right.
So let's take a company, for example, that you probably, I would guess, use every single day.
Okay.
Spotify.
Ooh, Spotify. Okay, yeah, now we're talking. I use Spotify way more than I probably should.
Let's use Spotify as our canvas then.
Yeah.
So they've done a really, really brilliant job of identifying their customer segments.
Okay.
You've got your free users who are enticed by that vast, vast music library. And then you've got your premium subscribers. These are the folks who are really valuing the ad-free experience, high-quality audio.
So people who are, like, over those ads.
Yeah, exactly.
Which feeds directly into their value propositions, right?
Absolutely.
But what I find so interesting about Spotify is that they recognize that for so many people, just having access to all this music for free was revolutionary. Even with ads, right?
Huge.
And that allowed them to build this massive, massive user base, which then became basically irresistible to advertisers.
Exactly. And that's a key takeaway here. It's that understanding your customer segment so deeply allows you to craft a value proposition that truly resonates, even if it means, like in Spotify's case, disrupting a whole market by offering a free option.
It's brilliant, really. So their channels are obviously crucial here.
Oh, for sure.
It's not just the app itself, right? It's the partnerships with the phone manufacturers, the integration with social media. I mean, they are meeting their customer exactly where they are.
And those partnerships become key partnerships. It all feeds into the bigger picture. It really is this beautifully woven tapestry.
I love that. This beautiful dance, yeah, between these elements. Okay, so how does this all translate into actual, dollars and cents for Spotify? Where do the revenue streams come in?
So for the free users, it's ad revenue.
Okay.
Every single ad you hear,
Yeah.
that's contributing to their earnings.
Got it.
But then, by offering Spotify Premium, they've cleverly tapped into a whole other revenue stream, subscriptions.
It's brilliant.
It's a classic example of diversifying your income.
2 very different customer segments.
Exactly.
2 very distinct value propositions, each one feeding these separate but equally important revenue streams. Amazing.
And we can't forget about those other elements like key activities.
Right.
Content acquisition, for example, is massive for a company like Spotify.
It's got to be.
They've got to secure licenses for, we're talking millions upon millions of songs.
That ties directly into their cost structure because music licensing is not cheap.
Oh, no, not at all.
But it also, circles back and strengthens their value proposition, right?
Yeah.
Especially for those premium users who just crave that massive, diverse catalog.
100%.
Okay, so now I'm just envisioning, taking this framework, this canvas, and applying it to, every business I encounter in my day.
That's exactly what I'm hoping you'll do.
The possibilities.
Right, because it's like you suddenly have this new superpower. You can decipher the inner workings of any company.
From, my local coffee shop to you're, a massive multinational corporation.
You
Yeah.
got, let's say you're, I don't know, you're intrigued by like a new app or something that's taking the market by storm.
Yeah. Okay.
And you're like, how are they doing this? Well, now you have the tools to ask the right questions.
Okay. Yeah.
Who are their target customers?
Yeah.
What need or desire are they fulfilling?
Mm-hmm.
How are they reaching those customers? And how are they turning a profit while they're at it?
It's like this deep dive just gave me a whole new lens
Yes.
to view the world of business. It's not just about like products and services anymore.
Nope.
It's about the entire system, the model that makes it all work.
And the best part, this system, this business model canvas, it's not fixed.
Right.
It's not like set in stone.
Right.
Companies are constantly adapting, they're pivoting, they're innovating based on what they're learning.
Which kind of makes me wonder, like, how could we use this knowledge, this new understanding that we have about these business models to maybe even like predict the next big thing,
Ooh.
the next big disruption, you know?
I like the way you think.
That's something to ponder for sure. Thanks for joining us for this illuminating, if I do say so myself, deep dive.
My pleasure as always.